Ladies and gents, I need to talk to you about this fragrance ASAP. Stay tuned. What is good, YouTube? Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Mikey Clone, and if you tuned in, as always people, thank you for doing so. I appreciate everybody's support. Thank you to all my subscribers. If you're new here and you're just checking my channel out for the first time, thank you very much for doing so. Right, I've got a fragrance that come in yesterday, so I've only worn it a couple of times. I wore it yesterday and I'm wearing it now. It is my scent of the day. I'm going to butcher the name of this brand, so I'm just going to read it how I would say it. So there is the brand's name. I'm going to say Farmacia 1561 Italy. I'm not going to be able to pronounce that there. I'm going to make an arse of myself. I will leave the fragrance brand in the description and I will put it up here on the screen. Let's get to the presentation and then let's get to the scent. No, this is not the perfect time of year to be talking about this type of fragrance. It is a more dressier fragrance, but I'm going to be, or I have been rocking it around the house and I'm going to continue to do so, not to test it out. I love the way this thing smells. The name of the fragrance is called Whisky Nobile. Let me just show you the presentation. Gorgeous bottle. I own another one from this brand called Gardenia del Iris. What a stunning fragrance that is. And when I first sprayed this on yesterday, god damn, I was like, man, this stuff is the shiz. I'm telling you. So it comes in a pouch. This is a 100ml bottle and it is the perfume concentration. So there is your pouch, name of the house or name of the brand, and there is your bottle. Look at that stunning bottle. Look, clean, smart. You've got a nice bit of design, look, on the sides, and yet again the name of the house on the front, and then the name of the fragrance, Whisky Nobile, there. And there is your cap. Right, plastic cap, but does click into place. Right, let's spray it. Good atomizer. This is going on skin as well. Right, you've got frankincense, orange blossom, coffee, whiskey, cocoa, styrax, leather, saffron, vanilla, oud, and vetiver. Oh, the way, if you like boozy fragrances, the way this opens up, it's like this. You get the whiskey, this smooth whiskey accord, but also it just comes across like a fine cognac. It really does. Like there's nothing rough or rugged about the opening of this fragrance. You get that booze full throttle, but it's smooth. It's like if you had a glass of whiskey or cognac, you put a couple of cubes of ice in it and you let it sit for 5 minutes. And it's just, you sip it and it's smooth. That is the way this opens up. Then after a minute or so, in comes the frankincense. So you get this nice incensey nuance going on along with the boozy accord. And then the coffee comes in with the cocoa. And the coffee in this is like, it's like sticking your nose into a tin of coffee beans. It doesn't come across, or to me, it doesn't come across smelling like a brewed coffee. It smells like the coffee bean. And it's in the back. Like, this is not a coffee heavy fragrance, but you definitely can pick it up. And it's sort of in the back with that cocoa. So you get little chocolatey, semi-sweet touches. And then once it starts drying down, the leather comes through, and this is a smooth suede leather. Like nothing rough about this leather in this. It's smooth, and yet again, it's lurking in the back. This has a strong woody backbone with a nice spicy edge. Plus, it gets some smoky touches. Nothing overpowers nothing. Yes, you get that heavy dose of booze up top, that whiskey, but once that sort of calms down, all the notes start creeping in one by one, and you get a little touch of the coffee, you get a little touch of the leather, you get a little touch of the wood, you get spiciness, you get like sort of this vanillic sweetness thrown into the fragrance. I'm not really detecting any oud, so to speak. Like I say, this does have a strong woody backbone, so maybe that's just the oud. The vetiver, I don't really get the vetiver, but yet again, it is a wood, so hence why I'm getting this strong woody nuance from the fragrance. The way the frankincense and the styrax is mixed in with that boozer cord up top, man, this thing smells so goddamn good. I'm telling you, if you haven't tried this, please just get a sample of it. If you like incensey, boozy fragrances, you are going to love this fragrance. Yes, Fan Your Flames behind me is a nice boozy fragrance, but I'm just putting it out there right now, and I don't know if it's just because this is a new fragrance in my collection. I prefer the opening of this to that way better. And like I say, I don't know if it's just because it's new to me, but I am loving the way this smells. You definitely can't rock this on a hot day. Well, you can wear what you want when you want. If you've bought the fragrance or you own the fragrance, you rock it whenever. It doesn't matter. But for occasions, this would be for a cooler evening. If you're a little bit dressed up, or you're going to a party or a gathering, or you're going to a wedding and it's a little bit of a cooler day outside and you're rocking this. This fragrance at the minute is a solid 9.5 out of 10 for me. One thing I've got to gripe about, this opens up powerful, but it not quickly, but it once the hour is gone, like once you've had it on your skin for an hour, it's not a skin scent, but it's radiating about 9 inches, so it's not a beast mode fragrance. The longevity, like yesterday I got 5 hours on the first wear, and then I did reapply it again like during the day, and then obviously I'd showered by then, and then I put it on this morning and I got about 4.5 to 5 hours of longevity. So it's moderate basically, or it's just below moderate in longevity, but scent wise it makes up for it. It really does, because this thing, man, I could go on about this fragrance all day long, about how much I love this fragrance. I haven't looked up any reviews on this fragrance. Like I say, this is the second one I own from the brand, and they have both been hits, and I'm going to dive into this brand more and more and more. There is no doubt about it. Right, people, as you can see, I'm excited, I'm hyped up. This fragrance, solid 9.5 out of 10. It really is. If the longevity was better, it would be a 10 out of 10 for me. That is how much I am loving this fragrance. Obviously, people, drop a comment down below. Drop a comment down below if you've tried any from this brand. Obviously, let me know if you've tried this fragrance, or if you're interested in it. I'm telling you, people, like I say, if you like boozy, incensey, woody fragrances, a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of smokiness, a touch of leather, you are going to love this fragrance. Do not overlook it. Get yourself a little sample, test it out, and then I'm telling you, you're going to love this fragrance. Right, people, so that is sort of my, not first impressions, but I've had it a couple of days, of Whisky Nobile from the house of Pharmacia. There you go. I'm going to butcher it. Right, people, thank you for sticking with me. Remember, smelling good's always a pleasure and never a chore, and I will see you lot on the next one. Cheers.